besties, welcome to another video. I am so happy to see you. Today we're talking about new fragrance launches in 2023. I'm going to be covering fragrances from the most exciting ones to the least exciting ones. Before we jump right in, I need you to leave a comment down below and let me know if there's any fragrance launch that you have your eyes on and why. I am so curious. Now leave this video a thumbs up and let's do it. I'm gonna start off with Valaya from Parfums de Marly. I like the house. I feel like the majority of their fragrances, especially those that are more masculine leaning, are just chef's kiss. However, with the feminine line, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't found a fragrance that would just completely blow me away, besides Delina and Delina Exclusive, who are created by Quentin Bish, who's also the nose behind Valaya. And I feel like that's the main reason why I have really high expectations, and I hope this fragrance will be, you know, a big success. We'll see. It features the notes of white peach, bergamot, mandarin orange, and aldehydes at the top. So it sounds like something fresh, fruity, touch soapy maybe. I hope it doesn't go too fruity though. And then down the middle, we have orange blossom, which you already know what I think. Lily of the Valley, Petalia, Vetiver, Mahonia, and Nymphial. Nymphial is supposed to add this floral, fresh, and dewy facet to the fragrance. And then down the base, we have musk, vanilla, Agicalawood, and ambroxan. So I really like the base. Like I said, I hope this won't go in a fruity direction because I feel like Parfums de Marly is known to launch fruities. So I just hope it's not, you know, just another fruity fragrance that they launched. The bottle retails for $355 for 75 ml, which, you know, is expected. Parfums de Marly, it's a niche house, and usually their fragrances on their pricier side. The bottle looks stunning. It looks very fresh, very clean, watery. I really like that frosting glass. I don't know, I feel like it might be a hit, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I will be testing and reviewing it on my channel for you guys, so stay tuned for that. So that was Valaya from Parfums de Marly. Next, Diptyque has a new fragrance out, guys. It's called L'Eau de Papier, which translates to paper water. This fragrance is created by Fabrice Pellegrin, and Fabrice Pellegrin together with Olivier Pichot have created a lot of fragrances for this house. This, however, really captured my attention because it features very unique notes of rice steam, white musk, roasted sesame, Ballant woods, and mimosa. If there's too much mimosa in the fragrance, I'll pass. But if it's not too much, I'll get a full-size bottle for sure. This is supposed to be kind of like a paper clean fragrance, so I'm actually surprised papyrus is not listed as an ingredient, but we'll see. I really like the house of Diptyque. I feel like they're very underrated. I have a few favorite fragrances from the house, and who knows, maybe this will be one of them. That was L'Eau de Papier from the house of Diptyque. Guys, Mr. Kilian is launching a new fragrance called Can't Stop Loving You. How do we like that name? I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. It's just too cheesy and too annoying. I don't like these confessions that Kilian makes for some reason. This fragrance sounds like it's gonna be a syrup. It just sounds like a honey syrup or just honey in general. Listen, orange blossom, paradisone, honey, Madagascar vanilla, frankincense, and oak moss. I really like the base. I really enjoy oak moss in fragrances. I love frankincense. You already know orange blossom. Honey, I'm very particular with it. I think the only fragrance that features honey that I really enjoy is Naxos from the house of Xerjoff. Other than that, I really have a problem with honey. It tends to be sickly sweet, syrupy sweet. I just cannot handle it. I think I'm just gonna skip out on this one. I will smell it. I will give it a chance, just like I did with most of the white bottles, but most likely I won't be getting a full-size bottle of this. So that was Can't Stop Loving You by Kilian. Thierry Mugler is coming out with Angel Elixir. I mean, why? Spoiler alert, it's not gonna smell like Angel whatsoever. So I'm kind of like, we get it. We really do. We're done here. We know you already have your cult following. We all know how Angel smells. It used to be my signature scent for years though. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on Angel because I absolutely love this scent. But I'm just saying, like, why do we need to keep coming out with all these flankers? On top of that, guys, guys. Here are the notes: pink pepper, jasmine, white blossoms, orange blossom, of course, sandalwood, and amber extreme. So I have a question. Where the heck is patchouli? We all know that Angel, the OG, is a patchouli bomb. They're naming a fragrance Angel without including the most important note here. Like, what's the point? You might as well just name this fragrance something else. Why Angel? So like I said, I'm kind of like a little annoyed with it. If it had patchouli in it, I would be more curious to try it. But now I'm just kind of like, another flanker. Okay, now something for pretty bottles, collectors, entrepreneurs, or artists. Guerlain is launching a fragrance called Couleur Velour Le Flacon Au Bel. Look at this bottle, guys. Isn't this so pretty? So the good news is there's only 14 bottles of this on the entire planet. So you might be one of the lucky owners. However, the price tag will be probably reaching thousands of dollars. The notes, however, sounds really unique. At the top, we have bergamot, then apricot and rose, and down the base, there is violet, iris, and white leather. Sounds like a very artistic concoction. I highly doubt I'll be the lucky owner of it, but just in case you are, please remember me and send me a sample. Okay, that was Couleur Velour by the House of Guerlain. Another fragrance launch I am super excited about is the launch of Note Vanille Nectar from the House of M. Micallef. And I already have the Eau de Parfum, the original one, the first formulation before it was reformulated. I don't know when, but I know it was. I smelled the new formulation and it doesn't smell like the OG one. The interesting thing is that the nectar has exactly the same notes as the original one. So who knows, maybe they'll do something like they did with Gentle Fluidity Silver and Gold. Same notes, different scents. Or they're gonna amp up that booziness or maybe tone down that citrusy facet. I don't know, it's really hard to say, but I'm really curious in which direction they're gonna go. I honestly love this fragrance. It's a very boozy, citrusy, delicious, gourmand vanilla. It features notes of mandarin, there's citruses, there's floral touches, there's jasmine in the middle, and then down the base there is rum, cognac, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla, of course. Can you guys guess what's next? Another flanker. We have Valentino Donna Born in Roma Intense. I do not like the original at all. I'm sorry. I just didn't feel like it was vibing with me. It was just too sweet, too much. I just don't get the hype. But don't be mad at me, okay? We're all different. I do me, you do you. The Intense version features the notes of bourbon vanilla, amber, jasmine, and benzo. And guys, I have a feeling that this year is going to be a year of vanilla and jasmine. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's the common denominator here. And orange blossom, of course. But orange blossom has always been a part of the designer world, I feel like. The original, like I said, was just too sweet for me. I think the Intense version will go in a similar direction. It might be wearing a little thicker, a little sweeter, a little heavier. So I'll definitely give it a try. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not dying to get a full-size bottle. Guys, finally an exciting launch by YSL. They're coming out with the new release called Black Opium Le Parfum because we need more flankers. We need 20 more Black Opium fragrances. So here we have Calabrian Green, Mandarin Orange, Pear, and Cinnamon at the top, which sounds interesting, I'm not gonna lie. That cinnamon, however, can be tricky because if it's just sprinkled on top, then it has a potential, but if it's too much, then I'm gonna pass. In the middle, we have obviously Orange Blossom and jasmine, and down the base we have patchouli, coffee, and vanilla. If coffee is not too much, it might be a good fragrance. However, I'll be honest, I've never been a Black Opium kind of girl. Never. I never liked it. I never understood the hype. I still don't. And maybe that's why God is trying to send me all the signals like, hey, you've never liked Black Opium, so maybe you'll like all the flankers. I don't know. We'll test it out. We'll see. Last, we gotta talk about these two releases from Mr. Tom Ford, Cherry Smoke and Electric Cherry. They both launched in the US already, and I did have a chance to test both of them on my skin, so I have some thoughts and opinions on both of them. And let me tell you guys, $390 US for 50 ml bottle, that's expensive. I love Tom Ford as a brand. I love their makeup line. I love their fragrances, but I feel like the prices are getting a little bit exaggerated. What do you guys think? I'm really curious what you guys think of these very high prices, because I was honestly shocked when I saw the price point. I was like, let me sample that first. And I'm gonna say that I ain't gonna buy a full size bottle. No. Electric Cherry, when I first smelled it, I was like, excuse me, is this Tom Ford? I was mind blown, guys. Not in the good way. It turned out to be so sour and so cheap smelling on my skin. That's one thing. Another thing, that it didn't last at all. No longevity, no projection. To spend $390 on something that doesn't last, doesn't project, and smells cheap, that's like the worst case scenario. Number two, Cherry Smoke is not terrible, but it does remind me a lot of the OG Lost Cherry, which I personally really enjoy. This one, however, wears a little bit more smoky and leathery for sure, but it does remind me of Lost Cherry. So I kind of don't understand the whole point of spending $390 on something that was launched 5 years ago in 2018. In my opinion, it's not worth the price, but that's just my humble opinion. If you want to have 3, 4, 5 cherry fragrances in your collection, go for it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy it, but I'm just saying that in my humble opinion, it's just not worth the price tag for what you are getting. I really want to know your thoughts and opinions on these two fragrances, so please leave a comment down below. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comment section down below if there is any launch that you're looking forward to, and please let me know if there is anything new and cool that I should know about. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!